Hello guys, welcome to my DIY series, and make sure that you check out my previous DIY project. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how I turned this very basic looking counter into a nice classy marble countertop using cheap supplies, basically all under $10. So I'm going to show you guys where I went to get these products. I'm at Lowe's, and there's different types if you don't like marble. And I started to get the darker marble color, but I just stuck with the lighter one. And as you can see, it's kind of like a semi-glossy matte finish. And I love the back because it has like a metric system so that you can, cut perfectly. And so I'm just going to start with this first half, and I'm going to leave the tip of the counter out because I'm going to use a separate strip to kind of cover that up. And I'm just, measuring the sides so that when I stick it, it'll be perfect. And this is an easy peel and stick laminate paper, or I guess peel and stick paper, however you want to say it, contact paper. And if you make a mistake, you don't have to worry about it like sticking right then, like permanently. It will definitely come up easily, but once you do kind of smooth it out perfectly, it is a little bit harder to come up, but it's not difficult. And I did struggle like a lot trying to do this because I was trying to do different angles and it just was not working. I needed it to be like perfectly up against the backboard of this counter because if you see later, I'm going to do a separate strip for the top and the bottom end. So I found out a way to do it on the side and just kind of let it peel onto it. And one of the keys to making this look very professional is to smooth it out as you lay it down. So use like a credit card or something like kind of sturdy to get all of the air bubbles out, and you'll see it lay flat just like this. Now I left the excess there because I'm going to cut it out later in this video. So I'm just going to stop and work on the other end. And also making sure that you cut the pieces up correctly is another key. But if you're sloppy like myself, the back side of this contact paper is perfect for using the metrics. going to go ahead and trace out the circumference of the sink so that I can place the cutout pieces perfectly around it so that it will blend perfectly. And to be honest, I really didn't have to like draw the whole circle to save on a little bit of the paper, but it's so cheap. I could have just drawn the line from where I'm starting right here and ended it towards like the mark where it says like 3 feet. But yeah, this was my first time doing it, so I just I don't know, just did what I had to do at the time. And this is definitely an important step because you don't want it to look cheap like around the sink. Like you want to really place it perfectly around it so that people, won't come in and see that, pulling up or whatever. And again, you can see how this metric system is just blessing me because I really would have been cutting out squares. And so now I'm going to place the cutout pieces, and I'm just going to kind of see where they fit so that when I peel them off, I can stick them down perfectly. And before I do that, I'm going to trace out others for the other side, as you can see I'm doing now. And make sure you flip the sides over if it makes sense what I'm saying. Like flip it over to the face down so that you won't be cutting out the same exact pieces for the same side. And you can see I've placed them there, but you can't really see where because it's just so nice. So the second strip that I've already added to the backboard, I accidentally skipped that part, but this is just a long strip that I'm adding to the end of the counter. I'm just going to tuck that in, but I kind of measured it perfectly so it really wouldn't stick out as much. But I'm using my card or debit card or any kind of hard substance to get out all air bubbles because that's what's going to ensure it, a nice flat lay without bubbles and anything. And sometimes you might have to pull the tape back up. We'll pull up the paper and then relay it and press it down as you go. And as you can tell, all of the pieces, they match together. Like you can't really tell where I have placed the pieces around the sink. I mean, they're not perfect yet because I haven't cut them out, which I'm doing now. So just use a box cutter or scissors to perfectly slice out excess paper wherever you're working at. And then once you peel it off, you're done. Now I'm kind of wishing that I got the black and white version because my bathroom right now is kind of black and silver. But I'm gonna just stick with this marble for now. And this is the finished product. And those are just cheap Dollar Tree flowers and vase and the little, flower balls or whatever you call those. And this is just it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you thumbs up and comment below. And make sure you hit the subscribe button.